Cancun is one of North America's most popular travel destinations. Being a short 2 to 4 hour flight from much of the US makes it a perfect place for an extended weekend getaway. From gorgeous beaches, mouth-watering tacos, warm hospitality, and an array of adventure parks and activities, Cancun really is the perfect vacation spot to relax and have some fun. Come with us on the perfect Cancun weekend getaway.
Good morning, everyone. We are here at Salt Lake International Airport about to head to Cancun.
Yes, super excited. It started getting snowy and cold here, so very excited to spend time with family in the sunshine.
Yes, we're just headed to the Delta Sky Lounge, gonna get some breakfast, and then hop on our flight. This was our first time in the Delta Sky Lounge, and it was an absolute treat. We were blown away by the variety of options for breakfast and all of the seating areas. It also had an awesome view of the runway and the construction at the airport, which was fun to see. We left the Sky Lounge feeling full, relaxed, and ready for our 4.5 hour flight to Cancun.
After landing, we got our bags and headed straight to our resort. The resort was beautiful, and after enjoying scouting out some of the areas and getting a quick bite to eat, we called it an early night, excited for our first full day in Mexico.
For our first full day in Mexico, we were excited and ready to spend a day relaxing at the resort. We stayed at the Vidanta, which was absolutely incredible. The beautiful pools, landscaping, delicious pina coladas, and spectacular beachfront made it a wonderful day to recover from our day of travel and just let go from the stresses of everyday life. If you are wanting to get out and explore on your first day in Cancun, we would recommend taking a trip to some of the natural cenotes which cover the area. That evening, we booked tickets to see Cirque du Soleil, which was awesome. Cirque du Soleil is a fascinating performance full of all sorts of tricks that really push the bounds of what is possible for human beings. We enjoyed delicious appetizers while watching flips through hoops 7 feet off the ground, partner acrobatics, an extreme balancing act, a partner aerial duo, and a pretty awesome trampoline routine. Overall, we left Cirque du Soleil feeling amazed by the spectacular acts we witnessed by these incredible athletes. If you are wondering what to do for a night in Cancun, we would highly recommend taking a trip to Rivera Maya for an evening at Cirque du Soleil.
The next day, we set out to the Xplor Adventure Park. This park is located on top of a massive cenote with tons of cool caves and caverns to explore. As it was a little colder that day, the first thing we decided to do was go off-roading. We had a blast taking the Jeeps off-roading through the massive puddles of water, caves, waterfalls, and even over a bridge. This is a super fun activity, particularly for those who have not done much off-roading before. As it started to warm up a bit, we decided to take the hammock zip lines. This was a super fun and unique ziplining experience that takes you into the water at the end.
Our next stop was the Real Deal Big Kid Zip Lines. While it was quite a wait, it was every bit worth it. These zip lines are 2.4 miles in total length with individual lines up to 2,300 feet. The zip lines also travel up to a top speed of 20 miles per hour. Ziplining together over the jungle of Mexico was truly one of the highlights of our trip. We followed ziplining with a hearty all-you-can-eat buffet and a paddle boat through some of the incredible cenotes that the park is located on. Rachel and I both agree that traveling through the cenotes and seeing all of the stalagmites which took thousands of years to form was a surreal experience.
Our final activity of the day was swimming through the cenotes. This provided a unique perspective of the park from down below and was a refreshing way to cool off. We really enjoyed our adventure day at Xplor and would recommend it as one of the must-do activities when visiting Cancun.
After Xplor, we drove just 10 minutes to Playa Del Carmen to see the iconic 5th Avenue and to do some shopping, see the beach, and have an authentic Mexican dinner. So we made it to 5th Avenue and it's beautiful here. As you can see, we're on the beach.
It's just a block away from like the 5th Avenue shops and everything.
Between walking the streets and our day full of adventure, we had definitely built up an appetite. Our taxi driver had told us the best taco place was called El Fogon, so we decided to check it out. It's a half-mile walk off of 5th Avenue and it is every bit worth the walk.
The combination of tang, spice, and buttery cheese made for an incredible flavor that melted in your mouth. The tacos at El Fogon were certainly another one of the highlights of our trip. So we just had the best tacos of our life.
So good.
El Fogon, yeah, they were so good.
They were, and they were like such a good price. It was like cheap. They were like really quick service, good service. It was like,
10 out of 10 recommend.
Yes.
5th Avenue in Playa del Carmen certainly lived up to all the hype and is somewhere we would highly recommend visiting. The incredible food, energetic atmosphere, great shopping, and crowded streets are something you should definitely experience for yourself.
On the final day of our extended weekend getaway to Cancun, we set out to see the beautiful Isla Mujeres. This iconic island is known for its crystal clear water, white sand beaches, and some of the best snorkeling in the Cancun area. We took a full-day catamaran boat tour, which left from Cancun around 9 a.m. and returned at 5 p.m. The tour we took was through Cancun Sailing and costed about $75 US with lunch included.
The boat ride to Isla Mujeres took about an hour and was a pretty smooth ride. The first stop on our tour was snorkeling. After plunging into the water, we swam pretty rapidly across the reef where we were then picked up by the boat again. While the reef was actually really beautiful, we didn't feel like we had as much time as we would have liked to enjoy it. Regardless, it was still fun to see and a great start to the day. After snorkeling, we headed to Isla Mujeres for an all-you-can-eat traditional Mexican buffet. After eating, we made our way to the iconic Playa Norte. Playa Norte is known as one of the most beautiful beaches in all of Mexico, and it did not let us down. The white sand and crystal clear water made for a truly beautiful beach.
The boat ride back was a great place to nap after an afternoon of sun. When we got back to Cancun, we went out for dinner and had a traditional Mexican dessert.
This is a Marquesita, I think it's called. Has Nutella and cheese and it's crispy and looks delicious. It's kind of like a Mexican crepe, I think. Let's try it out.
Oh wow, really crispy.
Really crispy. That's good. That's a big bite of Nutella, but
Wow.
yum. Very yum.
As we enjoyed our Marquesita, we reflected on the great trip we had and just how kind and welcoming the Mexican people were. Some of the moments we enjoyed the most were our conversations in broken English and Spanish with our taxi drivers. If you have some more time on your trip to Cancun, we'd recommend checking out Xcaret, Xel-Há, Chichen Itza, and taking a day to visit the island of Cozumel. We really were blown away by the kindness and hospitality of the Mexican people. This kindness, combined with delicious food, beautiful beaches, unique wildlife, and exhilarating adventure parks, make Cancun the ideal spot for a long weekend or even multiple week vacation. Our short time in Cancun was a perfect escape from the cold winter back home and left us feeling hungry for more. Cancun is certainly somewhere I have no doubt we will be back soon. Until then, we will be craving the tacos and smiling thinking back on our trip to this little slice of paradise. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, we would really appreciate it if you gave it a like and subscribed. As we are a small channel, it really does help us out. As always, we hope you have an amazing day.